Hey guys, we are back again, and I also am back again with Mr. Lawerence Ford. And today we're gonna go over something really unique. As we've seen before in some of the other videos, we've talked about the kneeling work. We know why it's important. We know it's gonna help us produce more power. We're gonna become more explosive. Of course, that's the idea. But there's a way to use a PVC pipe to really test to see if you are being efficient. So we call this the kneeling PVC test. What we're gonna find out from this is if Lawerence has an early arm bend when he goes into his snatch from a kneeling position, or if he's actually utilizing his hips to their fullest before he's pulling on the bar. Because as Coach Bergner says, when the elbows bend, the power ends. And so we wanna make sure that he's being efficient there. And this is a quick way to tell if you're an early arm puller. So what we're gonna have Lawerence do is we're gonna have him go ahead and kneel down. And in the kneeling position, it doesn't matter if you all are gonna be flat like he's flat right now, or if you go toes pointed down. Again, we know this to be a modification, which is fine, but I'm gonna have Lawerence start in this position. He's got his snatch grip ready, and when he's ready, I'm gonna have him do a pull with an early arm bend. Nice, and let's have you go one more time. Watch those arms. So as you can see, though it was great movement, one of the issues that we're having is he was having that early arm bend, and so he ends up pulling that PVC wear right up into there. And you can see that, go back and play the video, and you can see him pulling early. Now let's watch the difference when he actually throws his hips into the bar and then pulls on the bar. We'll show two different angles with Lawerence. So much smoother. Let's get that front part. Again, watch those arms. Big difference. Lawerence is being way more efficient. And then one of the nice things here is Lawerence is very coachable. He's got experience in CrossFit. He's been doing this a while. And so being a good mover, he knows what his body's like in space. One of the issues though with our common CrossFitter worldwide is we don't always know what we feel like in space. Have someone film you playing with this. That way you can go and see in slow motion, am I pulling early, right? Lawerence was quickly able to determine the difference between his pulls, and so he knew if he was pulling earlier or actually utilizing his hips. So anything you want to add to that, Lawerence?
So even when I had that early arm pull, you saw me still land, and for a lot of people that's going to be drastically different. So for instance, when I landed and still had the arm pull, I landed on my toes. Which honestly isn't great. When I landed without the early arm pull, I landed nice and flat-footed. So you will automatically see, even if you landed great, but I want you to see, all right, there's a difference between landing on your toes, landing flat-footed, landing on your heel. Make those small adjustments.
And those small adjustments can be the difference between you hitting a PR and missing.
Absolutely.
Especially in a workout. When we're going hard and we're fatigued, we've got to be conscious of what our body is doing in space. And this is, again, a great way to cue someone through what is actually happening with their body, their appendages through space. Lawerence, thank you again, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Peace.